request everybody to stand up and lead the prayer, Miss Katina.
Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Our Heavenly Father, as we enter this room, bring your presence with us. Please be with us. Your grace, your mercy, your order in this room. We acknowledge your power over all the Holy Spirit. Father, decided to love you.
Okay, before you sit down, kindly arrange your chairs and pick up some pieces of papers. You will now sit down. So before we delve into our discussion, so class monitor, may I ask if there is any absent for today? Miss Erica? There is no absent. Thank you so much. So now, before we proceed to our main discussion, let us observe and read our classroom norms. Everybody, be on par. Stay focused. Try your best. Act safely. Respect peers. Okay, thank you so much, class. So before anything else, I would like to introduce myself first. So I am Raiselan A. Astronomo together with my co-teacher, Ma'am Ramasuji. Okay, so let's wake up your sleepy minds, class. So I have this game called Simon Says. I know you are all familiar with this, right?
Yes,
Ma'am. Okay. So if I say Simon Says and I want you to do anything, you will do it. But if I don't say Simon Says and you're doing the things that I want you to do, then you're out of the game. Got it?
Yes, Ma'am.
So may I hear 3 claps if you really understand? Thank you so much, class. Okay, so let's start. Simon Says, stand up. Okay, Miss Katina, you're out of the game. And Miss Landan. Again, Simon says, tap the shoulder of your seatmate. Very good. So, sit down, class. Definitely. Okay, for our next talk is our review. So, any of you remembered our last discussion? Any hand? Yes, Ms. Taladua.
Last meeting we discussed about interjections.
Okay, thank you so much. So what is interjection means? Miss Albasin?
So, interjections are expressions of words that express emotions, feelings, yay,
Wow. Okay, thank you so much, Miss Albasin. So any of you can give me an example of interjections? Yes, Miss Galagar.
Yay, I won the game.
Thank you so much, Miss Galagar. Any hand? Yes, Mr. Ariel.
Wow, I get the highest score in the exam.
Thank you so much. Let's give a hand clap for Mr. Ariel. Okay, before we proceed, let's have our motivation activity. So in this activity, I will be dividing you into 2 groups. So this would be the group 1 and this would be the group 2. Okay, got it?
Yes,
So I have these cards and I will be having 2 representatives for each group. I mean 1 representative for each group. Any representative?
Go Albert, we believe in you.
And then, these cards represents your answer, but before that, I will ask you a series of questions, and then the teams that will have the most scores, of course, they will win, okay?
Yes.
Are you ready?
Yes, Ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Ma'am.
Okay, so for the first question, this section sets the stage, grabs the reader's idea, and presents the main idea of your essay. What is it? Okay, group 1, what is your answer?
Introduction.
Very good. Let's give a nice clap for group 1.
N-I-C-E, N-I-C-E, nice.
Okay, for now, we will be having another activity, and this time, I'm going to flash a video on the screen, and I want you to listen carefully and watch the video, because at the end of this, I will ask you a series of questions. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, class, I've already seen the video, so now I think you're all ready for our question and answer portion. Are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
So may I hear the 3 claps if you are ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay. So, for our first question, may I hear Mr. Ariel? What is the main topic discussed in the video?
Ma'am, it's all about West Philippine Sea.
That's right. Very good, Mr. Ariel. And now for our second question, kindly stand, Ms. Katrina. What are some key takeaways or lessons learned presented in the video?
For me, it showcases the importance of news and providing information to us so that we are aware and be much more updated to the current news.
Thank you so much, Ms. Kulian. And now for our third question, kindly stand, Ms. Kulia. Based on the video, what is the perspective or argument about China's action in the West Philippine Sea?
So, as I watched the video about the West Philippine Sea or the fight in Philippines and the China about West Philippine Sea, the China or the country China really wants to take the West Philippine Sea from the Philippines since they are stating or they are presenting some arguments that the West Philippine Sea is really part of their country. But the Philippines is trying their best to to secure or to still have the power to take the West Philippines.
Okay, thank you so much, everyone. I think you really did listen to the video. So, class, thank you so much. And now, let me give the floor to Miss Ramos.
Good afternoon, my dear students.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
I know all of you has a clue on what we are tackling right now. So in hand, yes, Miss Katrina.
Our topic right now is we will be talking about informative essay.
Definitely an informative news. So before that, let us all read our learning objectives that we will meet at the end of the discussions.
At the end of the lesson, the students will be able to identify the key components of an informative news, understand the importance of a clear idea of an informative news, explain different methods of organizing information within an informative news.
Thank you for that. So, before we tackle about the key components of an informative news, let us first know the basic foundations. What is news? News refers to the current events that are reported and disseminated through various media outlets. It could be in a newspaper, it could be in a television, or in a written magazine. So at this juncture, let us tackle the key parts of a news. So first is the headline. So headline, it should be a grab attention seeker that if our reader will read the headline, it will grab your attentions. So in a nutshell, our headline should be attention grabber. So, as we all know, headline, it should be composed of 5 W's and 1 H. And what would be that 5 W's? What, when, where, why, who, and how. And then the byline. The byline is, it indicates the writer or the authors of the article by providing a credibility on the context. And the next one is the dateline, when and where the informative news is written. And of course, the lead paragraph or the introductions of an informative news. So, a lead paragraph is often called a nut graph, wherein it's subordinate with a thesis statement or thesis statement that provides it summarizes up the main idea of an informative news. The next one is the body paragraphs. So in these body paragraphs, we will include the supporting details, evidences, examples, and for instances that will support our writing informative news. The other one is attribution. So at conjunctures, attribution is the sources of informations. If we are reading about an article, we would watch some news, right? Watch some news, read some articles or newspapers, and that would be called an attribution. The other one is photos and multimedia. Images, videos, or other multimedia elements can enhance the story. So technology or these multimedia aspects can be utilized in writing our informative news. And the last one is related articles or links that will embody or it will support our informative news. So it also can provide further informations or further clarification, explanations to our main topic. And are we good?
Yes, ma'am.
Can I have the 3 claps? So I have some questions to further assess if you truly understand our prior discussions. So what are the importance of accompanying these 3 parts of news in writing an informative news? We have Miss Katrina. Can you repeat the question, ma'am? What is the importance of accompanying or giving importance to these 3 parts of a news in writing an informative news?
So in writing an informative news, those key components are very important because it provides us a solid ground or something that can be believable when we are trying to provide informative news because we're trying to inform and we should not mislead people.
Yes, thank you for that. Is it right? Diba? And accompanying or giving importance to this key part of a news, it will serve as a solid ground or a blueprint in writing our informative news that it will serve a reliability for. Here's another questions. May I have Miss Albazen? Can you stand? So how these key parts of the news enhance your writing skills as a student?
Well, the key parts of the news enhances my writing skills as it provides a guide to make concise, factual, and credible news.
Yes, thank you for that. It is true, right? This key part of news will serve as your guide in writing an informative news that will guide your readers na it is very reliable. And at this juncture, we will have an activity, applications. Wherein I will give you a full informative news and it breaks into different parts and you will arrange them on the board. And I will give you some 3 minutes on it and you will present that or you will defend why do you choose this part as your introductions, why do you choose this part as the body and the conclusions. Are we clear?
Yes, ma'am.
You may start your activity now. Time is up, guys. Please paste your answers on the whiteboard.
So, in our output, which is the education is the most significant tool in eliminating poverty and unemployment as our introduction, because we all know that an introduction is the main topic. And then also, in addition, this education also benefits the individual in various ways. It helps a person take a better and informed decision with the use of their knowledge. This increases the success rate of a person in life. And then we have also the body. Subsequently, let's say it is the sporting details. So subsequently, education is also responsible for providing with an enhanced lifestyle. It gives you career opportunities that can increase your quality of life. Similarly, education also helps in making a person independent. When one is educated enough, they won't have to depend on anyone else for their livelihood. They will be self-sufficient to earn for themselves and lead a good life. So as for our conclusion, it is the overall idea of our introduction as well as with the body. So we have here, above all, education is also enhances the self-confidence of a person and makes them certain of things in life. When we talk from the country's viewpoint, even the education plays a significant role. Educated people vote for the better candidate of the country. This ensures the development and growth of a nation. So, in the last part, this is the summary of it.
Let's give them the good clap. E-O-O-E, E-O-O-E, good, 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 good. Let's take a look if both of the groups have the correct answers. Yes. So, at these junctures, we will have an